Hi guys, I'm going to attempt to show you the basics of how to do the budget, which is a big assignment, in 15 minutes or less. So I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I wanted to give you a basic idea. So we are starting down here with tabs. If you look at the bottom, we've got tabs. We've got income, expense staff, expense furnishing, expense learning. There's two expense learnings because one's for infant toddlers, one for preschool. And you'll notice here you'll have to click the little dots here to get the next one, and that's total. So you'll have to click the dots and then the arrows back here to navigate between. Now, I realize a lot of you guys may not be familiar with Excel, and that's why I'm doing this video. So it's important you watch. Anything else that is not covered in this video, you can email me or you can just Google how to do XYZ on Excel. There's tons of different help out there. So first we're going to start with income. So we want to see, how many kids will be in my class. So I'm going to do preschool. So let me go back here and look at how many kids I can have for preschool. I'm going to do 4 years old. So that means I can have 1 to 10. So I'm going to have 2 teachers and 20 children. So I'm going to go back and say I'm going to have 20 children. And how much will I charge a week? Well, chances are you probably don't know what that's going to be. So I've given you guys a market rate survey from Virginia Department of Social Services. And I'm going to look up here on Portsmouth. And it says for Portsmouth, preschool is about $165. Now, I am making a high quality center. I'm making this very environmental, it's up to the environmental the Eckers. So I'm going to charge a little more than that. I'm going to charge $180. So I'm going to go back here and I'm going to write $180 a week for my 20 children, and I'm going to multiply those two lines. So I'm going to open my calculator and say 180 times 20. If you're really good at Excel, you can do this on Excel, but I'm just showing you the easy part. So my income is $3,600 a week. Now that sounds really good, but wait till you see how much we're going to spend. So in the directions it says to copy and paste, so I'm going to click on that and I'm going to click Control and C at the same time. That's going to copy, and I'm going to go down here and get to my totals line and get to total, and it says income. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to push Control and V at the same time, and it is going to put my income there. Now I'm going to move on to my staff. So staff to child ratio, we know, is 1 to 20. How many children am I going to have? I'm sorry, it's 1 to 10. But we already decided we're going to have 20 children, so that means we're going to have 2 teachers at one time. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to schedule. I know I'm going to have 2 teachers, but at some time those teachers need breaks and float. I'm going to need a floater. So my lead teacher, I'm going to have her work from, let's say, 6 to 12. So I'm going to go up here and highlight that green. So then I'm going to give her a lunch break from 12 to 1. And I need to see when I need to let her off. So 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 11 to 12. That's 5 hours. So I can only work her 3 more hours, 8 hours a day. So we are going to go 1 to 2, and then she's going to get off at 3. So she is totally working 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, she can go till 4, and that's a total of 8 hours. Now, I'm going to have an assistant. Well, I know from 6 to 7, I'm not going to have all my kids there. So maybe I'm going to have her come in and work 7 to 8, come in at, let's see, 8 o'clock. And then she's going to work while my assistant's at lunch, or while my lead's at lunch. That leaves me at 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. She can work 4 more. She's going to go to lunch when my lead comes back. So she's going to work 1, 2, 3, 4, and she is going to close for me. So that gives my assistant 8 hours. Now, wait a second. I don't need anybody here because we don't have enough kids, but right here I've only got 1 teacher. So I need a floater here for 1 hour. I need a floater here for 1 hour, and probably not the last hour, but definitely probably from 4 to 5 I'm going to need a floater. So I'm going to need a floater for 3 hours. So now I know how to schedule my class. So now I can go here and talk about, let's see, per hour pay. And I'm not going to do this whole thing for you. You're going to figure out how much you want to pay your teacher, because you're going to have to play with math a lot to try to figure out how much works. So you might say $10. Number of hours a week she's going to work, 8 hours a day, times 5, she's going to work 40. Let's say I'm going to work 10 hours a day. We're going to pay her $12 an hour. And our assistant teacher, let's see, multiply lines 5 and 6, so 12 times 40. That teacher is going to make $480 a week. And again, you can play with this. Per hour pay, I'm going to say she's going to make $11. My assistant, she's working 40 hours a week. So we're going to do 11 times 40. She's going to make $440. My floater, we're going to pay her $8 an hour. And she is only working 3 in this classroom anyway. So that's going to be $24 a week. Now I'm going to add up those 3. So I'm going to have 480, 480 plus 440 plus 24, and that's not right. Excuse me. 480 plus 440 plus 24. That leaves us at $944 we're going to spend each week. So we're going to again click on line 15. We're going to control C for copy. We're going to click over here to get the total. And then we are going to go to line 4 expense staff and put that number in. Now we are going to take the income we make minus the expenses we have to pay. Very easy way to do this is I'm going to take 944 and add a subtraction symbol to it. And then I am going to go to my, you know what? Never mind. Let's not do that because that might just confuse you. Let's see. What was that number? 944. And then it says line 3, which is 3,600, minus line 4, which is $944. So we could say, man, we can pay them better, you know. So we're going to have $2,656 left. What was that number? 2656. And that sounds like a lot, but I want you guys next, you're going to see how much it costs to do furnishings and learning materials. So we're not going to go over every single part of this because honestly, I don't want to do a long video for you to get bored on. Um, but I do want you to see how this works. So with furnishings down here, we're going to click the furnishings tab. We're going to go tables. Okay, I'm going to need enough table space for 20 kids. So I'm going to go to discount school supply, which I gave you guys the link already, and I'm going to look up tables. So I'm going to need enough tables for 20 kids. You could do it a lot of ways, but I just search everything I need. And we're going to see, nope, I don't want you to sign me out. We're going to see exactly. All right, so there's some little kid tables. So, I mean, really, you can pick from a lot of different things. But for easiness sake, we're going to go with this one right here because it seems to fit 2, 4, 6 children, and that'll leave room for teachers. So let's see, if I have 20 children in there, how many am I going to need? 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 3 is 18. So I'm really going to need 4. 6 times 4 is 24. So I'm going to copy this number 147.58 back into my spreadsheet. And the unit cost is 147. How many am I going to need? 4. So I'm going to go back to my calculator and I'm going to do 147.58 times 4, 590.32. Now look at the 0 down here. Watch this. 590.82. You notice it changes because I've pre-calculated this for you. Now we know we're going to need 20-something chairs. So we're going to go back and let's look at chairs and you can see how it's going to auto count for you again. Let's see, wood. I don't like wood. I'm going to look at, let's see. All right, let's see here. There's 7 chairs, so we are going to need at least 3 sets of these to make 21. So I'm going to copy my 199. Wait, those are not 7 chairs. Those are 7.5. I think there's 5 chairs there. Let's check it out real quick. How many do we get here? We're going to assume there's 5. 7.5 stacking chairs with chrome legs. We're going to assume there's 5 here. Yes, so for time, we're going to assume there's 5. So we have 199 times 5, so we need 4. So I don't do this, but, well, no. Here we're going to go 199.95 times 4, and we've got 799.80. Now watch my yellow again. It's going to update as soon as I enter this in. We're going to get a total. Now, once you go through everything here, you're going to take your total again. You're going to go down here and Control C to copy it. You're going to go back down to the tab total. You're going to put furnishings total. Okay, and then you're going to have a line down here that's going to tell you, you're going to do some, see it says a funny word right here. All I have to do is make that line bigger. I think. Well, why is that not working? Okay, we might have to do it manually. 1390.62. And of course, that's not finished. And here you'll notice there is not a self-calculated line because I'm going to have you guys figure out how long it's going to take you, how many weeks of getting $2,656 it's going to take you to pay off this total you're going to have here. You're going to find it's going to take a while. So hopefully that helped you guys. Lastly, you're going to do, your toys and stuff. That's going to take your longest amount. All these yellow marks right here is where you're going to copy and paste what it is. So chairs, you're going to put the price, and then down here, it totals it for you. You may have to take where it totals it for you and actually manually copy, write it down. So I hope that helps you with the budget. If you have any questions, please email me, call me, or text me, and I'm happy to help you. Take care.